everyone, it's Jordan, also known as X-3. I want to teach you guys this Dutch saws. I'm not even sure if I even teach this to you guys yet. However, I thought it was a great synth, and yeah, I thought it would be really good to throw into some EDM. I've split these tutorials up in two separate parts, simply because I thought it would be easier to teach one synth and just focus on that, rather than teach two and try and focus on both. So have a listen to this demo example, and then I'm going to show you guys how to make it. So yeah. Alright, so the first thing that we want to do is change our tempo down here from 120 to 125 to keep everything in sync, and then throw in a combinator. I like to keep everything clean. Inside this combinator, we're going to throw in Thor and whore out Thor as much as possible by going in here. And I want to first work on my oscillators, and then I want to guide you through more of the synth. So the oscillators that we're going to use are a sine wave. I want to take this down one octave to give it some more bass. I want to run all of my oscillators through 1, 2, and 3 and take off your filters. We won't be needing them. For my second synth, we're going to be using another analog. This time, change it to a square. And with this square, we're going to change our PW all the way up to 92. So it's not going to be a square, but more of a pulse width towards the end. I don't know if you can see that little LFO, not LFO, but wave diagram right there. And I'm going to turn on sync. And I'm going to choose my amp magnitude to go from my first oscillator into my second oscillator. Watch what happens when I play keys and then raise this up. It takes more of the amplitude from our oscillator 1 into our oscillator 2. So basically reverse that. Oscillator 2, take the amp from this and plug it into here, and you get that sound, that nice rich sound. The other things that I want to do is for my last oscillator, I'll throw it on another analog, and this time we're going to choose triangle. And the PW, just leave it where it is, but we want to turn on sync. And I'm going to play a few keys so that way you guys can hear what's happening. It syncs it, but it syncs it in a higher pitched form. It's pretty difficult to explain, but you can hear the very subtle minor changes. Okay, so the cool thing that we're going to do is we're going to throw up our decay and sustain so that way they do not lose any volume over time. We don't want that happening. So that's basically the synth. If you want to give it some more oomph, throw in your RV7000 Advanced Reverb and choose the Met. All of the Met. This gives it a nice reverberation. But it's a little bit too much, so I want to take all the dry wet down to 17, and the same thing for the decay, take that to 17 as well. So that way it's very short, but you still get a lot of width with it, and that's what we need it for. The other thing you want to do is throw on a Line 6 bass amp, turn it on compress, or you can throw on an M-Class equalizer. An M-Class compressor. I don't know where my head is today. And what you can do is take back the threshold to -26 and throw in your input to 2 decibels for the gain. That kind of does the same thing. It just shortens the volume but still compresses it. It's a nice, useful tool that doesn't require a lot of CPU. The second thing that we're going to do is throw on our equalizer, because we need to move some harmonics out of the way. The first harmonics that we're going to move is somewhere around 169, take the gain all the way down. The second frequencies that we're going to hit is a little bit above 1.2. Push up the gain so we can see this. So somewhere around here, take the gain all the way down and the Q all the way up. We just want to remove those curves, nothing more, nothing less. The final things that we're going to do is crisp it up. So I want to throw on my BV vocoder 512, turn it to 4 bands, and turn it to equalize, and turn your shift up to full max +1. Show you what that does with a few taps of the keyboard. So it raises it up by some cents. It's very cool. Finally, throw on your maximizer, take it off limiter, put release to auto, turn on your soft clip, and set the amount 127. And you guys have successfully completed your Dutch saw. Awesome! So I'll check you guys out tomorrow for another percussion that I've been working on. And yeah, I hope you guys have a splendid afternoon. Have a good one, and I hope you guys get a lot done. Peace. Oh, yum. Oh, hey guys, it's Jordan, also known as X-3. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching these videos. They always give me something to do. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day. I know some days can be a little worrisome, and some days can kind of make you feel down, but you always gotta look on the bright side. Be thankful you're alive, and like if you start noticing all the things that you've done today, like you've gotten yourself dressed, you've eaten something, you've worked out, who knows? If you add up all those little tasks, you can see why today is actually a good day rather than a bad. But yeah, I hope you guys have good ones. Always stay on the bright side and look out for those goofy moments. They always help out. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good one. And yeah, peace.